Good afternoon, Sisaki. For those who don't know me, my name is Mike Frymark, and I'm the team lead for White Lightning. Today I'd like to take a few minutes to talk to you about profitability. Profitability in our world is simply defined as making the most of every customer. I personally believe that in order to be profitable, you have to have the right mindset, which means you first have to have the right attitude. If you come into work with a bad attitude, or if you're just not happy to be here, then your day is going to reflect that in how you interact with your customers. But if you come to work with a great attitude, a smile on your face, and a goal for the day, then your chances for being more profitable for that day have increased by 82%. You might ask, where did Mike come up with 82%? Well, Scott Ross gave me that right after he told me a G4 was 17% better than a G3. He's my go-to guy for stats. So, we come to work with the right attitude. So what's next in becoming more profitable? First things first, check inventory. Know what we have to sell before we start raving about a phone that we don't even have to show. So to avoid that embarrassment, let's take 2 or 3 minutes at the beginning of our shift to not only know what phones we have, but take a moment to check and see what accessories there are to go along with it. What's also just as important as inventory? Knowing the promos. We have to know what phones have the best spiffs and earn us the most money if we want to be profitable. This is why reading our emails and doing our daily huddles are so important to profitability. When a customer walks into a store, what are some things we can do to make sure that we make the most of that customer? I believe that our road to profitability starts with our greeting. Did we stand up and move towards the door with a smile and a handshake with a warm welcome to cellular sales? If we didn't, then we may have already missed an opportunity. As I learned from the Little Red Book of Sales, you have to sell yourself before you can sell your product. If you can win your customer over with your personality, your sense of humor, or your creativity and earn their trust, then you will have them eating out of your hand and you will have a customer and a network for life. So, we've greeted the customer and we got them back to our desk. What's next? Like Charles said in his presentation about the sales process, the first thing we need to do is pull the customer up in Omni, regardless of why they came into the store. Once in Omni, we need to click on the account analysis button to uncover what opportunities are there available to us. Does the customer have upgrades? Can we change their plan to create space and add a tablet or hum or another line? Do they qualify for any promotions such as early upgrade? How close are they to completing that DPP agreement? Can they use their phone as trade-in to cover what's left? There are so many opportunities to uncover, but it all starts with clicking the right buttons to open them up. So let's say our customer has a couple upgrades and is on a slightly older plan where they are paying too much. First thing we need to do is take a look at their current phone and ask some questions. Find out what about their phone is important to them. Now, quick note. Make sure we take care of the issue the customer came into the store for prior to trying to upgrade them, unless that's what they're there for. It's important that they see we are interested in solving their problem and not just trying to make a sale. This is where earning their trust comes in. Now, it's time to select a phone for them. You can usually determine what kind of phone they want to go into based on their current phone. If they come in with a G2, an S3, or something in that price range, you may not want to offer up the top of the line, most expensive phone first, unless of course they ask for it, or if it becomes a win-win for not only the customer, but for you. There's a lot to consider when upgrading a customer, but what's important is we put them in the phone that best fits them, as well as earning us a profit. Profitability is just getting started with choosing the best phone. When they have to consider the best plan of attack based on the customer's budget. Are they there just to upgrade one phone, or can we create the urgency to get the second phone as well? We have the part of our process called the floor manager that can be used to help with that. The floor manager has all kinds of promo codes in their pocket to help close the sale and get the most out of that customer. Whether that means saving them money on setup fees, discounting accessories, or even throwing in a free car charger or a screen protector, you have a lot of options to use to get it closed. What we don't want to do is be too quick to show all our cards. Use the savings in the plan to offset the cost of the phones, get insurance, or make room for a pull-through. Save them on setup fees or discounting accessories to get multiple devices, but only if you have to. If we have to waive $17.50 worth of profit to gain another $100 worth of spiffs, then so be it. But let's make sure we don't have the option to get both. If a customer has only one upgrade available, then let's make sure we bundle in some accessories as well as our setup fees in our price so we can make the most of that phone sale. We can also use those fees and discounts to help create urgency for a pull-through if need be. Pull-throughs are only profitable if we offer them. Not only do we need to offer them to everyone, but we need to offer them in a way that shows the customer how they can benefit from that pull-through. At a time where new activations are tough, these should be a no-brainer to offer. And let's not forget about the add-a-line. If we can save a customer $20 on their bill by changing their plan, find out who they have that they can add to their account for only $20 a month. And the money you saved them on their plan will cover the new phone payment. However you decide to spend that money you saved it, spend it. Let's not be too quick to let them know we can save them money, but rather what else can we give them for what they're already paying for? So, what have we learned about profitability? Attitude is everything. Knowing inventory and promos is the key. Our greetings open the door. Omni shows us opportunities. Phone selection is critical. Floor managers help create urgency. Sacrifice fees or discounts to earn more devices with spiffs or pull-throughs only when needed. Stay consistent with our pull-through pitches. Show customers the benefit. And find a way to spend the customer savings by giving them more. Well, I appreciate you taking time to watch this video. I hope you got something out of it. Most of us know this information, but sometimes it's good to go back to the basics to remind us how simple it can be to be profitable. So until next time, Frymark out.